Every time I do another video and this still hasn't been lowered, like I keep thinking, every time I have that in the background that it's too high up and it looks weird, and I keep thinking I should fix that, and I keep not doing it. I don't know why I'm the way that I am. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Jax, if you are new here, aka Face by Jax, here and over on Instagram. If you'd like to follow that Instagram, it will be linked in the description box down below. And today we're doing another video discussing recent releases because since my last one that I did, so much more stuff has come out. Some of these summer releases are interesting, to say the least. So let's get into this. Some of these are products that I am interested in. One of them is one that I may have actually already bought because I'm weak. And some of them just need to get roasted. So let's get right into this. Yay, I'm so excited. The first thing I want to talk about is Urban Decay. Oh my god, what's wrong with Urban Decay? Someone needs to check on Urban Decay. Like, are they alright? Has anyone checked on them recently? Urban Decay recently came out with 2 different palettes that were mistakes. One of them was the Naked Ultraviolet, which I don't even feel like, it's been out for a while, so I don't feel like talking about that one. And this other one is one I could have talked about in the last video, but that was already running too long, so I didn't, but I wanted to bring it up now, because it's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. The Stoned Vibes palette. I'm having a hard time figuring out who asked for this. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare to look at. Yeah, no, I don't understand. I don't understand why they did this. Is it pressed glitters? Are those shimmer shadows or pressed glitters? Whatever the case, the shimmer, the sparkle to matte ratio is unacceptable. What the fuck is this? Yeah, no, that's a no for me. They're also coming out with a mascara that I straight up don't care about. The last time Urban Decay came out with a mascara, it was a mixed bag of reviews, and I just kind of decided I wanted nothing to do with that. And now they have the Lash Freak mascara coming out, and people have been freaking out because of the shape of the wand, which I don't get. I don't think it's anything... I mean, I don't think I've seen another wand like that, but I don't think it's exactly, like, super weird, if I'm being honest. I don't know. And also, just kind of looking at it, it seems like it gives you weird... I think you have to have just the right kind of lash curl, like natural curl to your lashes for this to work for you, because it's not a curling mascara, looks like. Like, it looks like it just gives you a lot of length, and also kind of gets kind of goopy, which I'm not into. Yeah, just looking at it on these girls here, I don't like the effect that's giving them, except for the girl on the bottom, but she obviously naturally has very curly lashes, and the others don't. My lashes are not naturally curly, and I don't really need a whole lot of length, if I'm being honest, so this just doesn't appeal to me. Hourglass is also coming out with a mascara. This surprised me. So they've been hinting for a bit that they were coming out with another kind of unlocked product, and I thought it was going to be like another mini palette, like a quad of face powders or something, kind of like when they did the Ghost quad and the Ghost palette with their last holiday release. The year before that, we had the Unlocked palette, which I have and really, really love. So I thought it was going to be a quad or just some kind of complexion thing, but it's a mascara, and I'm like, didn't they just come out with the mascara like last year? When did the Caution mascara come out? I don't remember. But yeah, no, I'm not interested in this. I have like 3 mascara formulas that I already really, really love. 2 of them are from high-end brands already, and if I'm being honest, just the like... Yeah, no, this doesn't appeal to me. I don't need this. Now let's talk about something nice. Because I just ripped like 3 releases in a row. So let's talk about something good. Let's see. There are a couple of summer collections coming out actually that are interesting to me. One of them is from Jouer, which is a brand that I actually have never bought anything from. But it's another one of those brands that I've always been interested in. Why am I like, hang on. It's another one of those brands that I've always been interested in, but never actually got myself to purchase anything from. So yeah, it's basically like their highlighters, their blushes and I don't know what it is with me. Complexion products, again, are what typically draw my eye in the Jouer line, but they're coming out with the whole summer collection that just looks so cute. So they have like these little eyeshadow trio things that are super cute. Not really what I'm looking for at this time, but honestly, I want brands to get kind of more into this trend again, because I don't think we need full palettes all the time now. I think that's kind of past the point of ludicrous now. I think that we need to get back into singles and maybe little guys like these because they're cute. They're not really color combinations I would go for, except for maybe that pretty cool toned one with the black and the 2 neutral shades in there. But we already have shades just like that in many of the palettes we probably already own. So I think that if it was different colors, this would call to me more, but I think that the concept is really good. I think that brands need to get more back into this side of things again. Now this is the part that's really interesting to me, the face palettes. Okay, so they have 2 basically shade ranges of face palettes coming. Each one comes with a highlighter, 2 blushes, and a bronzer. Obviously the lighter face palette is calling my name. Those 2 blush shades are just exactly what I want in blushes all the time. The highlighter looks beautiful. The bronzer is like my perfect kind of bronzing shade. And I'm like, so don't need any more face palettes. I think I should be over the face palette thing by now, but it's so convenient to have all of your complexion products in one palette rather than have to like dig out a bunch of different things, especially for travel. I really love to have these little kind of face palettes to travel with. I already have a few of them, so again, I don't need this, but obviously it appeals to me. There's an Essential Lip Enhancer Shine Balm, and then there are, let's see, 3 lip glosses. One of them is a shimmer lip gloss, and the other 2 are sheer pigment lip gloss. The swatches are pretty. I do like the lip balm, and then I guess that's the shimmer gloss up at the top, just because I kind of like having sparkly lip topper options with my hydrating products, but I think they would look pretty on top of other lip products and also really pretty by themselves. As for the other 2, not really calling my name, to be honest. So yeah, kind of like with any, like when we talked about a couple of the summer collections coming out in the last one of these videos that we did, there's some interesting items in here and also some ones that don't really call to me personally, but like they're cute still. I think that if there was a standout product here, it's the face palettes. For sure. Ofra, which is a brand that I love. They make, I think, probably my favorite highlighter formula. It's really hard for me to actually pick a favorite, but if I had to, it would probably be Ofra. Ofra makes the most amazing highlighters, and also their liquid lipsticks are one of the only liquid lip formulations I can stand at this point. They're actually really comfortable to wear. I would recommend if you're into liquid lips, but not so much into dry, crusty lips. Anyway, they have a summer collection coming out. There's another pro palette. They do like these pro palettes. The Summer Edit, it's pretty. It's another neutral palette. There's some warm shimmers and stuff in there, some more peachy tones, but it is a neutral palette. I think that it's kind of one of those things that better suits like a makeup artist than just a normal consumer. There's also 2 midi palettes coming out. 2 signature eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so there's the Beachside one. Yep, Beachside is the more colorful one. There's the yellow, the shimmery teal, that bright kind of fuchsia shade. The Star Island highlighter is included in the center there. It's actually one of my favorite highlighters ever. Really beautiful highlighting shade for fairer skin tones. So you get a smaller version of it in there to use on the face and eyes, as well as 4 eyeshadows. So that's the beachside one. And the other one is the Getaway palette, which is more kind of like a warm, neutral situation. Those are both really cute. I'm not really in need of any of those kind of colors in my eyeshadow collection at this point. But if you were looking for new eyeshadow palettes for summer, instead of getting that big neutral one, because you can get, let's see, this Pro palette is $59. You can get a really decent neutral palette for way cheaper than that from pretty much anywhere. I've never tried Ofra eyeshadows. I can only assume, based on how much I love their highlighting formula, that their pressed powders in general are really solid. So I'm not saying that price point isn't worth it for the quality of the product. I'm just saying it looks pretty big and bulky, so it's going to be a pain in the ass to store. It just doesn't seem very practical unless you're like actually a makeup artist and you're in need of a new neutral palette. But if you were looking for new eyeshadow palettes for the summer, I think both of these, like the signature eyeshadow palettes, the smaller ones that have like 5 shades, and you get highlighters with them that you can also use on your face, like, I think those might be more worth looking into than the big palette, is what I'm saying. There's the Sweet Electric Midi palette, which is a bronzer, blush, and highlighter. Obviously a very popular trend for summertime. This is cute. I wouldn't personally reach for it just because I think the blush is really beautiful. If they sell this blush as a single, crazy pink. I think they do. It's like a pinky lavender shimmery blush. It does look very highlighty, but I honestly don't mind that. I like me a strobing blush, a blush lighter, if you will. That bronzer shade's just not one I would reach for ever, and I'm really tired of having palettes with bronzer shades that I just have to use on my eyes because they don't work on my skin. I'm not falling for that again, and the highlighter is just too deep for me. So since the blush is the only thing in there that calls to me, and I'm pretty sure they sell it as a single, this is not going to be for me. There's a hair on me. We have 2 shades of lip gloss coming out with this collection as well. I think I have one of the Ofra lip glosses, and I've worn it twice, and the first time I really, really, really hated it, and the second time was better, so I think maybe I need to play around with that gloss formula a little more before I can comfortably recommend it. Both these shades look really beautiful. That's really all I can say, to be honest. It does look like a really beautiful collection overall, and I think that if you're in the market for any kind of products like this, you should definitely check it out, because I do think that Ofra is top-notch quality. But I also think you could easily get stuff very similar to this at a lower price point. So, okay. Oh my god, another brand that really used to be like an it brand. This has been a conversation a lot on my channel lately, I'm just realizing. But another brand that really used to run the game, kind of, and has just been falling off recently and is really kind of trying it with their newest release, is Becca. So Becca's actually come out with a couple of releases recently. Let's go over the older kind of one first. I couldn't be less interested in any of this. Light Gleam Primer and Topper Liquid Eyeshadow. So it's double-ended liquid eyeshadows, essentially. On one end, there's a long wear pigmented primer, and on the other end, a twinkling topper. Yeah, when I first heard about this, it made me think of the like double-ended liquid shadows Huda Beauty came out with a little bit ago, which I've heard really mixed things about because it's Huda Beauty. But the way that she did them is it was like the same color on both sides. It's just like one was matte and the other was shimmery, I think. Becca's actually got different colors on each end of theirs, so that's interesting. We already know I'm not a liquid eyeshadow girl, so this is a no from me immediately. At least they're coming out with something a little different. It doesn't seem like it's a total copy of the Huda Beauty situation at all, actually. They actually did like different kind of color combinations. The looks that they did on their models here look pretty good. I think that these are interesting. If you're into liquid eyeshadows, you could probably check these out, but we also in the last video talked about how e.l.f. has liquid eyeshadows. But more recently, from Becca, is a thing that is just confusing everybody. Becca is coming out with a no pigment collection. Check this out. The no pigment virtual foundation. Look at that. So, is this not a primer? Free from pigment. Instead, utilizing the brand's clear light blur technology to diffuse light around the face, blur imperfections, and smooth the appearance of skin. Instantly cool skin on contact while controlling oil production that helps perfect skin with a transparent matte finish. The complexion balancing formula helps you to embrace your natural complexion while also helping you achieve that covetable dewy glass skin finish. Is it mattifying or is it going to make me dewy? This gel adapts to all skin tones and also gives fullness and definition to brows too, so you can use it as a brow gel. I am so confused. What the fuck is this? It's kind of like with that Urban Decay palette that we talked about at the beginning. Who asked for this? Why do they think we want this? I'm so confused. So obviously this is not a foundation. This is a primer. Everything that it's saying this will do for your skin, you can do with literally any primer already. Any kind of mattifying primer. It's weird that they say it mattifies and controls oil, but also, I don't know. Is it because it smooths out your complexion so you can do like a dewy look over top and it won't look like textured? If I'm being honest, I don't really believe that, but I'm pretty sure nothing can help my texture at this point, so maybe I'm just jaded. Yeah, and since it's obviously a primer, can you wear another foundation over it? Or are I'm really curious to see reviews on this. I really am. Because I really don't know what to make of it at this point. I don't want it. I'm not interested in it, personally. I just want to see what happens when other people use it. Because I really feel like this is just a jar of primer that is also brow gel for some reason. No. What the fuck is this? There's also a no pigment highlighter for face and lip. Listen to the description of this. It's a multi-use gloss for face and lips that delivers a wet glass skin effect. It's a clear gloss. It's a clear lip gloss that you could also use on your face if you wanted to. You can do this with literally any clear lip gloss that you can find anywhere. And they're selling it for, how much is this? How much is this? I can't find a price. Anyway, I'm not personally interested in either of these. I think that this is clearly a gimmick. I really do. I don't understand, personally. I don't. I mean, in a way, it was smart. The marketing for this is very good. Because Becca's found a way to put themselves back in conversation, which I think they needed. But people are gonna start seeing reviews for this when it finally comes out. And that hype is gonna die over pretty quickly, so I don't really get the point of this, if I'm being honest. I think it was a really weird thing. I am interested to see reviews on it, but I can't imagine I will ever actually spend my money on that. No. Sorry for shouting. But when I meant to talk about this when I talked about the Ofra collection, Jen Loves Reviews did a collab with Ofra. She has 3 liquid lipsticks in a set, or I guess you can probably get them separately too, but she basically came out with 3 liquid lipsticks with Ofra, which is very exciting for her. Congrats, Jen. If you don't watch Jen, I suggest you do, because she's lovely. And the amount of work she puts into her content, incredible. She's super fun to watch, highly recommend. And basically she chose the colors that she chose with the intention of making it as simple as possible for you to customize your own kind of nude shade if you wanted to, or transform any lip color, it seems like. There's like a deeper chocolatey brown, a nice mid-tone kind of mauve-y nude, which is just the kind of nude that I generally reach for, and then a lighter, it looks kind of peachy, a lighter peachier nude, like to lighten up any lip shade basically. So you can mix and match any combination of the 3 of them to get your own kind of custom nude shade. You could mix them with other lipsticks to transform another shade in your collection. Like if it's just a little too deep or a little too light, you could throw one of these on with it. I think that this is really good, and I think it's really, really smart. And also the Ofra liquid lipstick formula is really nice. I mentioned earlier that they're one of the only liquid lip formulas I can really stand to wear. They're surprisingly comfortable, they're very velvety, they're not super drying or like crackly and weird. I highly recommend. So if you're looking for new nude lip options, I definitely suggest checking this set out. I'm currently not really in need of all that, and so I will not be partaking. But still, I'm super happy for Jen that she got to do this. I think it's really awesome. And of course, it's a set that's super like versatile and practical. That just, I think, is Jen to a T. So that's awesome. And now for another collab that literally broke the internet. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Raw Beauty Christie, who is an excellent content creator here on YouTube. If you don't already watch her, you absolutely should. I've been watching her for years and years and years, and she is quite obviously, I think, made such an impact on me and inspired me in a lot of ways. So this was very, very exciting to me when it got announced, and right after her pregnancy announcement. Of course, 2020 is the year from hell, but she's honestly doing great and she deserves it. So, props to you, Christy. This whole collection is super beautiful. There's a palette that is double-sided, so on one side you have 9 more colorful shades, and on the other side you have 9 neutrals. Each side has a really nice mirror in it. The artwork on the packaging is absolutely wonderful, and they're all drawings that she actually did to put on the packaging. And there are also 2 sets of eyelashes. One more kind of dramatic pair, and one, they're both dramatic, actually. For me, they're dramatic. I'm not really a false lash girl. So, full disclosure, I have already bought this. I took advantage of that restock and ordered the palette. I didn't get the lashes just because I have no use for eyelashes like that. I already have so many pairs of eyelashes at this point. And when was the last time you saw me wear eyelashes? Yeah, no. Both pairs look really pretty though. They just didn't really interest me. I have no need for them right now. But the palette, beautiful. I did order the palette. They're not going to start shipping the pre-sale items until like August 31st. Like they're shipping between August 31st and September 17th, I think. So it'll be like September before I actually have this palette in my hands, which is fine. I don't really care. I'm just really glad I got it and that I got to support Christy because I think that this is really, really cool. And yeah, just wanted to give my girl some love. Why did I just sound like Christopher Walken? And obviously this is not only great for her, but really great for Pure Cosmetics. I don't think obviously they haven't seen a launch like that ever. And to be honest, I really think they kind of needed this because the other collabs that they've done were with like My Little Pony and the Trolls movies, like the kids movies with the Trolls, and they did like collections with that series. Is it a series? I don't even know. It was a weird choice and it got a lot of really mixed reviews, and I was just like, okay, whatever. A few people I've heard talk about the 4-in-1 foundation and concealer that they do, that I'm very interested to try, actually. It seems like, up until now, at least, because this palette's already getting rave reviews, their complexion products were kind of what made them, like kind of put them on the map for a lot of people. So yeah, I don't know anything about their eyeshadow formula. This will be my first experience with it, but Christy did say that she was very picky about the formula of these pressed pigments, because they're not like regular shadows, they're pressed pigments. And I would find it hard to believe that Christy would put her name on anything that wasn't stellar. So I'm sure that this is going to be great. I'm really excited to try it out. We have 3 different influencers coming out with their own brands now. Patrick Starr, first of all, congrats to him. He's got a Sephora exclusive brand now. His first items are like makeup removing products. I'm not really in need of makeup removers right now. If I were to get one of them, it wouldn't be the wipes, it would be the spray, because I actually really want to move away from makeup wipes and like micellar water and cotton pads. I'm just tired of the waste. So I think that what I would do is I would get the spray and then like some kind of reusable like face halo kind of thing, and use that to remove my makeup, like that combo, before washing my face. Rather than get like the makeup wipes. I know makeup wipes are just like easier, but it's really weighing on my conscience at this point, all the makeup wipes. So the makeup wipes don't really interest me, but the spray I might look into after I run out of the micellar water I'm currently using. And I'm gonna keep an eye on his brand and see what he continues to come out with. I'm just really, really happy for him and proud of him that this is happening. Jackie Ina and Desi Perkins are also both starting their own brands, and it's been confirmed that for both of them, in both their cases, they're actually not going to be makeup. If I had to guess, for both of them, because they're both just so stylish, it's going to be some kind of fashion thing. I know that Desi has done a collection with a sunglass brand, so maybe she's going to give us sunglasses. I don't know. And Jackie's general vibe makes me think that she's gonna give us some real cute fashion. Congrats to all 3 of them. That is simply wonderful. ColourPop is coming out with a freckle pen. I think they're really late to the game on that, and I'm honestly so over the faux freckle thing. I am. So that's straight up a no. And that's one of the few ColourPop releases I can say that about. So I think it's fine. Also, just this morning, actually, I saw this literally right before I started getting ready to film this video. Likely Makeup is gonna come out with colored falsies. Incredible. Again, I'm not in need of any new eyelashes at this point, but I love that she's coming out with these options so that you don't have to like get a pair of false lashes and basically coat them with a colored mascara or lipstick or whatever people like to use to color their lashes. I think it's great that she's coming out with colorful options for more creative artists out there. I will definitely be partaking of that someday. Not currently right now, I already have too many lashes, but someday. That's very, very, very exciting. Also, Jordy's lashes. Jordy's the founder of Likely Makeup, by the way. I'll link her channel down below too. She's wonderful. The quality of her lashes are absolutely wonderful. I have like 3 lash brands that I use, and I think they're all indie brands actually, so that's really interesting. But Jordy's are some of my The Likely Makeup lashes are some of my faves, okay? The quality of them is freaking wonderful. Highly recommend. So if you're looking for new lashes in general, I would suggest checking her out for sure. She's also got her blush palettes that are super great. Yeah. Oh, M Cosmetics. Okay, this is a mixed bag because the first product that I want to talk about from M Cosmetics is the most perfect thing I maybe have ever seen. I'm being dramatic because you're gonna see what product I'm talking about and go like, really? And then there's another kind of launch that was announced right after that first one that is just kind of has me like, no. So first of all, she has like these lip cushions, which are basically like glossy finish lipsticks, cream lipsticks, in like a twist up thing, kind of in a crayon like shape. And she's coming out with a new shade of the lip cushion, and the shade is Venetian Rose, and it's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. This is literally like, would be my perfect lipstick if I didn't already have so many lipsticks, and if I was in the market to get a new one. So this is what I'm gonna have to keep my eye on for the future. But oh my god, if this isn't so beautiful. It's like the perfect cool toned mauve-y nude that my soul craves all the time. And it's a lipstick, but it's obviously very, 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 very hydrating. Like it's got a glossy finish, so it's a really good option for you if you don't like to wear lip gloss, but you still want your lips to have that juicy, like wet look. There you go. You have it in a lipstick right here. The shade is perfection. The formula looks amazing. And I wish I had this with me now so I could wear it immediately. But unfortunately, at this current point in time, it is not meant to be. But someday. I have a few, there are a couple of products from M Cosmetics, which is Michelle Phan's brand, if you didn't know, that have my attention in that way, like the serum, the liquid blushes that she does. There's one particular shade of those blushes that I really, really want, because it's just the shade I always kind of go for, and obviously I'm not the only one, because it sold out the fastest out of any of those blush shades when it first launched, and it stayed out of stock for a long time. In fact, I don't even know if it's in stock now. I love M Cosmetics' whole vibe. I definitely want to pick up some products of hers in the near future if I'm able to and try them out. Also though, she has these lip liners coming out, and I can already tell you this is not, I already have lip liners, like too many lip liners. So immediately I'm just like, yeah, no. But also, I prefer pencils, and these are like little twist up guys. And also just the consistency of them looks strange to me. I don't know, maybe I'm being weird, but I'm sure that they're fine. I'm not trying to be critical. Obviously, I've never tried these before, but I also don't intend to, just because I can kind of tell that they're not a formula that I'm going to enjoy. But that lip cushion though, oh my god, I want it so bad. I'm such a simple person when it comes to lip products. Speaking of lips, Juvia's Place is hurting my feelings. They came out with the most incredible line of nude lips that I have ever seen. So they gave us the full fucking range, dude. They gave us a line of cream lipsticks, lip glosses, and even lip liners. Ohima Bonsu and Gary Thompson, aka the Plastic Boy, they both actually already did reviews on this whole collection with like swatches and a whole overview of the whole lip line. So if you're interested in a review of these products, I will link both of their videos down below. They were very good. They were very fun to watch, very informative. I'm so interested in this. I can already tell you, just based on Ohima and Gary's descriptions of the products in here, that I want all of them. They're like exactly everything I want in lip products. The glosses look awesome. They have the same kind of vibe as the ColourPop Luxe lip glosses that I love so much. So that's very exciting. Lip liners, again, because they're that twist up kind of thing, I'm not as interested in, but the lipsticks, you guys know I'm not a matte girl. These are called velvety matte lipsticks, based on, again, Gary and Ohima's descriptions of them. They're more like a demi-matte. They're like a satin finish kind of lip. They just have that soft, velvety look, so they're not going to be super drying, and they just glide on like they're super creamy. So It's funny, I was just talking the other day about how, in my last video that I did where I talked about brands I would buy from if they were cruelty-free. If you haven't checked that out, I'll link it up here. But I mentioned that I would like to try, if I could, the Pat McGrath Matte Trance Lips, and it seems like Juvia's Place just gave me a cruelty-free alternative to try in the future. So that's very exciting. That's awesome. I was super excited about that when that dropped. Fenty Skin. Rihanna is giving us a skincare line. My feelings are hurt. Again, it's a good thing though that none of these are products that I'm in desperate need of right now. Basically, we're getting a cleanser, a fat water toner. I love her names for things. I'm guessing that's a hydrating toner. And a day cream with SPF. I really tore into Charlotte Tilbury in my last one of these videos I did because she came out with a light moisturizer that has SPF. I don't know how much SPF is in this guy. We don't have specific details just yet, but this new Fenty Skin brand is launching on the 31st. So we'll take a look at our ingredients then and see what's up. I'm really not in need of a new cleanser, and honestly, when it comes to skincare, I don't think that cleansers are the place to splurge. That's just my opinion. The toner interests me just because I do really like hydrating toners generally, so maybe in the future that'll be something I try. I do currently have a hydrating toner that I really, really love though. So, and as for the day cream with SPF, also intriguing, but no. Of the three, I think the thing I'm most interested in is the toner, so. And obviously I'm very excited to see what they come out with in the future because it's Fenty. So, and the very, very, very last thing is these e.l.f. facial oil mists. Now, I have mixed feelings about this because they're saying that these contain unique blends of essential oils. Essential oils are not good for your skin. They're really not. There's a difference between like facial oils and essential oils. Do you know what I mean? I have a facial oil from e.l.f. that I really, really love. It's the All the Feels facial oil. That was a part of the first like cannabis sativa infused collection that they did, and I really like that one. But with facial oils, I don't like to just use them on their own, or having it in a mist just seems strange to me. Like, I wouldn't want to mist my face with oil. You know what I mean? I like to mix my facial oils with my moisturizers, so I prefer a dropper for that purpose. Some of these, I just, I don't know. I don't know, man. It seems like these will probably have some fragrance in them as well. The two that I would definitely avoid are the Restoring one, which has rose in it. Rose extract can be good for the skin. Rose isn't necessarily bad for the skin. Rose fragrance and rose like essential oils, which this says it has a rose oil aroma in it. I think that is to be avoided for sure. That's just not good for your skin over time. And the Calming Mist, which has calming lavender oil in it. It's also got chamomile extract. I'd have to see a complete ingredients list in order to have like a concrete opinion on them, and whether I would recommend them or not, but right now as it stands, they're a no for me. I just don't have a good feeling about that, to be honest. But yeah, that's the last thing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I wasn't anticipating I would do 2 of these in 1 month. I think I kind of want to keep it to once a month. Some people do these once a week, like Samantha March and Angelica Nyquist. I really hope I just pronounced that right. I'll link both their channels down below. They're super awesome. You should watch them. And they do videos like this one once a week. Samantha March also over on her channel has a community playlist where a bunch of creators have posted their kind of purchase or pass videos. So yeah, definitely check that out if you're into this kind of content. I just wanted to touch up on these because a whole lot of other stuff has come out since the last time I sat down to film one of these, which was just a couple weeks ago. So here it is. And that's it. That's it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I will see you in the next one.